or Houston or Atlanta or New York or LA. And they'll do a fundraiser and they'll get someone who will host it, and it's usually a business owner, lawyer, doctor, someone who hosts it. And you get typically at an APEC fundraiser 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 people who live in that city, right? Who care about a strong U.S.-Israel relationship. And if they have, 50 people, each of them writes $1,000 check, and you raise 50,000.
Yeah, I've been to an APEC fundraiser. I know what it looks like.
But that is not, and by the way, there's no representative.
Hello, my beautiful Janelle. How are you, my baby? I'm doing great. I'm mellowing. It's summertime, and I want you, Janelle. Go out with me sometimes. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know you've been dealing with some issue, but I got you, baby. Oh, I'm about to start in a few. All right, let me start whooping ass right now.
Ain't scared of nothing down here.
Do you think that it's interesting because what you're now describing in a very defensive way, I will say, is foreign influence?
I appreciate you and the rest of the girls.
I ain't afraid of the dark.
I offer you a portal of power.
When will you footbeats learn? There it is.
Okay, Milton Cooper. Close to Tennessee, you know what? Well, come to the Midtown there. All right, if you come to Tennessee, come to the Arkansas area. I mean, not to the Arkansas area. Come closer. Come to the Midtown area of Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah? Hey, Milton, meet Janelle. Janelle, yeah, you know what? Let me start that over. Janelle, meet Milton Cooper. Cooper, meet Janelle. No, I passed by Graceland, and it sucks. Fuck Elvis. That's what I gotta say about Graceland.
Millions of downloads and pound after pound. Chopping it up on Glee. This week, TNA's Frankie Kazarian returns for more of the listener favorite Juicy Seal segment. If you're interested in being featured on a future Juicy Seal,
just so you know, I don't play nice with toys.
About all the news in each event. Disco wants credit for his creative ideas, the listener mailbag, and so much more. And now, without further delay...
Yeah, loyalty is dead. That means they got no currency left.
I heard it's junk bonds, but you grab money.
We have received a gauntlet challenge.
Illuminati, my turtle tail. This guy don't know nothing. I'm the fiery one.
GM Sports.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I offer you a portal of racing.
Another one. These clowns want to throw money after money. Keep them coming.
State leaders, Stephen West. weather's Oregon. I had some real Chicago.
I could do better than this, but I just had me a little shot and a beer.
Yeah.
What's going on, son?
Corey David, Shark Sandwich, Anthony Costello. Oh, yeah.
Think you're a ninja? Mike makes it right. Guess we gotta go do this.
600,000. That's a hell of a deal. Did you see that, Joe? Did you see that disco?
If you got the goods.
He went up on Bubba.
Who, Joe? Truth?
Yeah,
No.
this is great.
Yes, they should.
Joe.
Oh, by the way, you should. It's the 15th anniversary of the Jay Lethal.
Did you update a new patch? No, I did not do that. I'm gonna try to do that after the game. I'm gonna try to remember that.
Years? Should
I
we all-
never knew about it.
No, that's
Should I buy a cake?
no, really? Is it for the cold? It's like,
Oh, that's what it is.
Time to get
Put up
scary.
the biggest so you can see it. Thank you.
Better
You
not
like
be any
it.
scrap in this
We're
pizza.
joined by our next guest. R-Truth joins us here on the
Another challenge.
No, but where's the phone goes off?
Let's get this over with.
There we go. Okay, go back. There. Okay, keep going slowly. Okay, go. Give me a little bit. Yeah.
Don't remind me of what you are trying to get away from. You cut their hair off in front of the world because the hair will represent everything. Nobody cares of it. You will share and destroy. You will not mention it. If this is the serious direction you want to go in, don't remind me of it. What's the deal? You don't make it.
Hell yeah, it sure ain't. This year thus far, it's been the second shit. It's been on top of our asses. Got his ass.
Work harder. You even lift?
Yeah. Well, you know, we were very close to TNA. Well, that motherfucker never woke up.
It ain't exactly Rupert's, but it'll do.
let me ask you a question. Okay? Maybe this might
There's the waterfront, and then there's this.
Well, don't make me have to bring them here. Like,
The Brock killings back in the day
Bad jokes were
part of the corruption of Vince Russo
Hello, Sin.
in TNA.
I have nothing to do with that, but I
That was just you.
Yeah.
Stockman's little tin cats.
How great is that, right? Yeah. But tell the people what happened real quick. We're the ones that never heard the story.
Well, it's like
Vince Russo, by the way.
Yeah. producing the videos. Yeah. So it's actually producing the pages and look for great DBO for the social media stuff.
Hey, German guy wants to grab. Who might argue?
The whole kid one story is funny, right?
Don't get boomed.
The two kids, Bill and what the frick is the other kid's name? Another kid was kind of like a loner. Kind of like
Okay, Janelle. Just call me. Just call me, Janelle. I still have the same number. Yes, it is. It's been for a while.
Okay, so I
Beat on tin cans all day.
Problematic. You know, the white ones that work like the liberal someone. The liberals do it pretty well.
Time to put this junk to good use.
Vince brought TNA in Orlando. He brought sitting there. Literally, there's a collection of people that you go to and sell. And let me explain like this in the studio. On the studio. The 80 studios with white labels. It has these giant structures that like these square structures and that's just the studio shop. Like, they have like cameras, a big studio shop, right? So this, Kanye is free, a lot of things, and it's everything you're going to do is going to
It ain't exactly Rupert's, but it'll do.
Another
But so, this kid who's got
Not retracting his own work. Typical.
and then it's smoke, and only wanted to point out that this is kid
Don't
who's
do
going
like
to
me.
And it never really comes to go with the right?
I think it's the penny.
Yeah, I think I remember when he got the advantage of those. What did he think about that?
I mean, seriously, he was like,
This is not making an hour since the
that's pretty interesting. The old, NWA DNA monitor. That's later on going to be getting into the
What's going on, team?
You know, what,
It's funny, I think like it's WWE where he owns that intellectual property. If another big impact is the fact that the NWA days that they're going to claim already be for like if they do that, they can get like it's a cool thing. On the show.
The most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one you give it. That's why millions of maintenance and repair.
Tired of carrying scrap around.
Television change, doing this magnesium activate.
Remember that this is one of our
100. So check it.
yeah, this is my man that's locked up. The Resident Tay.
Oh, he's in jail?
Yeah, well, I think he was that. Remember the last song he was
You
in?
have returned. Got my eye on you, baby boy.
None of us wanted to give it a bad review because the guy was in prison.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
getting out. And we were like,
What's the
topic thing?
Oh, let me ask you this.
Only thing darker around here is my mood.
Is this like a new thing? Oh, a lot of people do prison interviews, and prisoners can go on social media.
I saw that the other day. Yeah, like a prisoner's Twitter and shit. And, yeah,
It's wild.
so that's its own thing.
I do like shit. Like, that's like shit. Like, you know, kind of weird. Like, imagine if you're just like addicted to the internet, okay? And like you're broke.
until
you
we
really
meet
know
again.
how to, like, I go wrong something, but it's still on the internet all day, like,
This is called
Find out I ain't some scared little about to give Mr. Mouse 2.0 the old rap
I love it because that looks to me like exciting. I'm very of like a board of rap video. Because it was just so ridiculous and like they were the rapper that did like a thug character that came after that song. Everybody in the arena would be chanting.
Should you accept it?
Let's get this boat part done.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if I'll ever like
I liked it just because it was ridiculous. It was good. Yeah. But it looked like they were trying, like, it's like a bunch of white guys were sitting in a board meeting that said, what's ghetto? And it's like, oh, well, black folks, it's ridiculous. Let's make it sound more bad. It was crazy. It almost looked like parody. I don't know. It's going to put the it's so ridiculous. I don't know
Not be able to handle what is coming.
Or some like white color let me comment on. We've always had the noise of I always wondered, how did hip hop get a pass? And then misogynist. Misogynistic, that was a truth for women. Very respectful of women, right? You just think. Yeah. Listen to this. There's a publicity of the theory. It's back to way back there. Because like
Bitch, get out.
I got bigger white bitches.
Nobody's going home.
Yeah, cry. Just admit it. You're beat.
I get because the lyrics are so legit, guys. Which is a plus, because something that hip-hop so like, and the guy, if he's gonna do a song about bitches, he had
And
to
all that brawl, and I wasn't invited? I'm
So I'm
offended.
gonna get this guy hooked up on after the bone, and it was absolutely absurd. So let me ask, besides the fact that he's locked and free, that's a big thing. And the fact that you only had to go through strip clubs, I'm stripping even doing this. Strippers are, but you ain't gonna blame them. How you doing? Good. How you doing, Austin? How you doing?
Not to put these young
Just listen to a song called Bitches, so.
That's my name.
Right on, yeah.
Okay.
He's a popping to say hello. Where are you at?
just so you
She's
know.
she's a taking us under Taekwondo. No, but where are you at? Is it your house? Danny, you're taking your kid to baseball game anytime soon. Yeah. I'm in my backyard, yeah. Are you gonna take your kid to baseball game anytime soon? You've been to three of them this year, yeah. Are you planning on going to get the three of them? Probably, I usually hit like 5 to 10 a year, so every game I see it. What day of the week do you do? Weekdays or do you I usually do, well now that it's summer we can do weekdays. During the school we did weekends. But I like to do like the when they play like the 1 p.m. games. Oh, like the early games on Wednesday. The Wednesday or Sunday, yeah. So, right, so the rubber games, like the rubber games. Yep.
Which one of these would you be able to answer? Do you get a hookup to go to the games? And if you don't, where do you like to sit?
So I do have hookups because I now know people like in the Angels organization, and I know guys that are like Angel adjacent, guys that have podcasts that are connected. But I rarely use them. I usually
you have a great day too, my love.
The 200s down the third base line, I like to sit. It's shaded. Every once in a while, I like to go in the outfield and sit in the left field bleachers, which is still close to the field in the last row, so there's no one behind us. It's usually not that crowded. I have a couple different spots, but usually third base line and outfield. I don't sit on the right field side often.
We got it.
Oh my God! If this hot off the press, I don't know if you guys heard this today. So the Lakers are getting sold. Mm-hmm. See what they're getting sold for? $10 billion. Yeah, $10 billion. Bought the team. They bought the team at 79 for $57 million. Oh, how about that as a return? Unbelievable, right?
That's Genie Doss, right? That's Genie Doss.
They're the cheeky to stay on. Beanie Bucks is going to stay on, basically doing what she's doing. Is she dating Phil Jackson? Then ended. I'm going to give Red Zone Tay 2 thumbs up. Probably my favorite song I ever heard. I'm going to go ahead and download that off YouTube, and it's going to go over to jukebox area. They're going to be playing Saturday. Bitches, you're going to play that on Saturday. What was your goal? It's Tap Your Characters. That's the name. Crazy. Yeah, check out the crazy to do theme song. Yeah, bitches. You know Brian Christopher and what's his name? Tony Williams. They're doing study with the Memphis Wrestling. You know what their backyard wrestling tag team is? What's that? The Do Some Stuff Express. I actually during one fantasy football season, I actually stole that the Do Some Stuff. I was pretty sure they did their interview. What are you going to do? We're going to do some stuff. I actually like that. So next up, playing is from Houston, Texas. It's Vincent Pink. Hanging Noose. Hanging Noose from Houston. Remember how Jerry used to hate the Frankie when we would do these? When we would have to say, on the heartbreak gift, Shawn Michaels. Michael shit. Yeah. You didn't like that. How did I say that, right? I know. Yeah. In 2025, people would super pop on it. There you go. It's time. Yep. There you go.
Make your truck. People killed, man.
I'm a speaker. Did you introduce this? Yes, I did. Hanging Music, Houston, Texas. So Vincent Pink in the song is Hanging Music. Look, I heard the guys that are going to ask Frankie, what the hell did you do? 10
What is on the menu?
Can I go first?
Oh, crap.
Okay, I just say these families with the Dante's paper.
Raise the attack, getting close.
They were one of the guys in the family. The football team, the quarterback of the football team, the football team, and the fans, they that's the moment. That is absolutely the
let's say you're creative that you like.
You're bloody.
You can't do that. Like you can't. That's not something you chill with a girl with. You know what I'm saying? There's girls here.
I heard you young Devon would rap money.
Suggestion. Go ahead, yeah. Like I said, porn. Like that man sounds like a cool out and should have probably been going to tribute that. You get break down towards calculate on and it's going to show you like that's because you can kind of, yes, yeah, kind of. I like Warren, but I didn't like this. Like Warren's one of those bands like the leader and the they were like super religion they were playing 7-string guitars, drop C tuning, even like C tuning, just ultra heavy, and it was like really different. And then they got caught on that genre band right there. And I thought that's this not you got the real good man this guy's no job that's more now, right? Look at that.
Chairman guy wants scrap. Who am I to argue? Guess we gotta go see this.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Let's have something good this time.
Let me tell you a band that I think you've heard of.
Better not be anything crap in this DJ.
But I don't think they get the love they deserve outside of LA.
Oozing for 'em, cruising. What? No ranch dressing?
100%. Yeah, Rages. Yeah, they're another one. They were like in that same, even they predate porn. Like that rap metal, like that.
Another tenant.
I thought you were going to say, when you said they don't get the love, I thought you were going to say, have you heard of a band called Suicidal Tendencies? They're like, okay, I'm surprised you don't, because they're very much a SoCal. They're like, I've heard of them. I had all of them. They're like early, You've got anybody else to play?
I think how great you do in addition to realize this on that off. Because the drumming was very unusual. I think Tyler was just really good.
Look, I'm whooping this. That's fun.
It was very
Yes, damn thing.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, I give him an F for effort.
I like the bathroom Miller things with a dual spade.
Oh, no, you knuckleheads don't.
We're
Like turtles in a barrel here. Watch out for lasers. I'm busting this deal. Ultra tickle. Keep pushing.
I'm gonna stick with this one.
Keep going.
How many of these we gotta take down? Title is Maniac, and now we're tracking him.
Paying too much today. So bad. We're gonna break time these shoulders to get back at it.
Finally, no more running. Don't you like it?
The beat was fine, but
Got it. Get it. Lay down, bitch.
Bebop and Rocksteady? More like beat, drop, and Rocksteady.
I don't think they were just walking down the street.
Rock it, bitch.
Like they were just walking next to that girl, and it looked to me like she was in the video. But it looked like she was dressed like but she looked like she was
Shredder.
dressed like
The higher Shredhead climbs, the farther he's gonna fall.
she didn't fit in at all. No,
Big old research. Dave's got a pistol.
wow.
A lot of Pittsburgh references this week, yeah.
Yeah, team, in fact, maybe show it. I could get the show it. Have them sing the national. You can get them to sing the national anthem.
Yeah. Give him the heavy guitars with mixed with rap music. I came out with, the song written I love you to see, and the Beastie Boys, and they were all kind of like rock-centric. Exactly that. It kind of reminded me, again, simple, nothing
Don't you can have the spark, don't you? That stinky, they want to pay no dues to it.
The time when I really first got into rap music, so I don't get it.
Hey, no, forget, no, that's good.
I do like Matt Bonner.
Don't say it's gonna get
Meaning almost like Zeppelin part of it.
kiss each other.
Like Stardust Wonder, but his money for his big mouth is for some reason.
Unfortunately, 50% of my guys are between the older trends. But the other 40 to 50% suffer miserably from skin issues. The rough greens not urge. So why don't you get reading glasses?
I need like bifocals or something.
No, you just need reading glasses. Go to the, have you ever put reading glasses on?
What do you think I'm What do you think I'm wearing?
No, let me ask you a question. Have you ever put reading glasses on?
No, he basically.
Okay, if you go to the store, and just look at reading glasses, and then all you do is try them on for the first time, and you'll be like, Jesus Christ, why have I not used these?
Yeah.
It's like a movie screen.
But then I can read like this. But then when I have to see you guys, I have to put these back on. And people, it's just a little bit.
Okay, so what is this suspension?
You know, Beta Garcia got suspended for this sexist email yesterday for the fancy like women's wrestling family.
We responded to that.
We did this for 2 videos of that. Storm KB alluding to the fact that it would be like a K-pop.
Oh, bastard!
Here,
for 12 clients. Mike Malone here for Conan over. Michael,
what did you know what he said?
no, that's just not even know that. Michael Reed, 2 weeks for insight about this great mode.
Yeah, probably true.
And Sean Johnson for disrespecting this guy and Detroit Features about Fellowship the Yellow.
So it's not just the Big Bot. You have ready, Joe? You have 2 clips from Big Bot and Instagram clips. One of them is that the first one is just a splat, and the second one are seen as steel moments before the belt. It doesn't have exactly this splat.
I didn't feel that, man.
Of course not. Now, the 1 week suspension, that's absurd. Okay? So
That doesn't even have their required height.
No, it's got nothing. It's got so
He might have jammed it or screamed at
it's not a spot. It's not even for us. We're jammed or anything. He should know.
No, but you should know it's just not a flag.
Oh, yeah.
That's 1 week. But for 1 week so far, it's like, so we have to get the switching that Amy doing
This week makes up for it. How long, great?
Did you start? So what do you think they could get up?
Which is right there.
I didn't tell you they just run in bigger place. Well, it's not like the ocean, right? The ocean is a huge place. Respect the house and look at this world. And if you're only leaving out, you know, if you're hungry, if you're not making it better day, if you change your habits and respect ours. When I said you could do whatever you wanted for dinner, I meant you could do whatever you wanted, but you would just pick a place for us to do it.
You pay you?
Yeah, thanks God.
Josie!
You sure? It can't happen again. Every evening, and very home today, two big drawing which is upstairs, the man will be taking the cigar. Every morning, when I go in the coffee, you will have an evening fire outside. And just going to
Got your ass.
yeah, I can do this. Going with so I'll follow up with one step 2 and if my answer is one of the is everything okay? I gotta do my day. Yeah, so let's get with you on cash kids. If you guys are gonna be up late, please text me or tell me.
That's when I do stuff like that.
This isn't just a one-time surprise.
That motherfucker, it's some more, you bastard!
I gotta get the kids right there.
I guess in that point, okay? Yeah, I just want to see when he picked the 2000 to pick an Adam Fast. Yeah, that's the thing. So he's got, and it's funny, he's got, oh, he should be doing so many backstage vignettes in that character right now.
Yeah.
You know, there's no value out of that whatsoever.
That character's money.
So next is
So, I got a PI.
Wait, can we suspend Sean for YouTube?
Yeah, it's my mistake. That shouldn't. Wait, no, it's a yellow card. He's good.
Oh, yellow card. Okay, so let's see if you get the little yellow card here. Hello, guys. I'm catching a video of Giant Haystack versus Big Daddy from 1989. After 3-minute song, if you've seen it, I'd really recommend watching it. It's always at 114. I would love to hear your comments on the match with the crowd back then, as well as any memories of Giant Haystack. Thanks for the content. So there's no question. Let's give you one yellow card. Oh, actually, there's a question here. Conan, P.S. When are they filming a scene where Boogie went to Granny Americano for talking in Spanish? Reminiscing about life that comes to people's not part of his life. That's Sean for the UK.
That would be great, but he probably won too much.
Hey, go to this point right here, Jim. This is actually very funny, this match. I saw this clip of this the other day. Haystack's is obviously on the left, Big Daddy's on the right. Two big giant guys.
Johnny himself in the moments. And Dave Leaf and Angelo have the second upload, supposed to be outside.
Brian. 3. Mozo. X.
It's actually, this is what I saw the other day on the internet. It's a pretty funny comeback here. And this is a splash. The Big Daddy celebrating. It's also a very big dog. So, shoulder block. That's a different buckle. Another shoulder block. Another shoulder block. It looks like they don't even know how to work. You know, that's the funny thing about it, right? It's just, let's put that inside. It's just funny thing about it. You see the US in the nose in this head? Yeah. He's knocking out under the fly.
That's enough. Yeah. And that was absolutely brutal. Good.
I never understood, like, because WCW did bring in, what's his name, Haystack in the early 96.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'm taking an intermission right now. So bear with me.
Because he didn't know this. He couldn't move. He didn't necessarily know the wrestler and everything. He had that best.
They just wanted to be big monsters that feed the whole get the bigger the better.
Big monsters that couldn't really think of the song. So, okay, more specific, like, you know, we go very wide.
Looking to work best with Rockford, across me in the 1 minute, and he's not on it. But, you know, the other guys were just a little bit of
that's just a Diego Vidal. What is funny to see with Joe, with just the Spanish the word. They didn't do that with disrespect. It's funny like the same way that they get this in American wrestling, and yet they do it. The Joe also is picking up on the Japanese name. Does he pick up people when it's funny to put somebody named stuff? That's a great point. What if he was stuff?
Why get heated with mispronounced?
I know, but quite get you too. That's very
I have a dog.
Okay, one point.
I think that given that I think about each other really back before my wife was saying stuff. But I fucked with you for that stuff.
Okay, but let me ask you this. You really just found it.
If anyone can call themselves elite, prove it! We put the scotch in you. Get to work, Pirate Lodge to Shreddy. You're a ninja? Don't worry about me.
Oh, man.
One second you're busting a bunch of wimps' heads, next second you're back in the crib.
Allegations of police coming with chicken shaving tackle head. Many thanks. I didn't know about this. I've never met Jimmy Gigolo. Because he was one of the heckling guys. What is that?
Damn straight, Janelle.
Yeah, you gotta be in shape, brother. Like, you don't look like you're in shape. Like, it's just look like, I mean, you know, you just look big, but you don't look like you're in that great shape.
I was whooping ass. That guy kept on throwing everyone at me and shit.
Wait, so this guy just showed. Did you hear anything about that? That Jimmy Del Rey, Jimmy Del Rey?
Then I would have doubted. I never heard it though.
The boy asked the boy
I'll check to see if you're live when I get home. If not,
this is a
I'll hope
fascinating
you have a
one.
good one. If I'm no super tired, I need to live in a couple hours.
Okay. Maybe you didn't put
Hey, Kyla and Janelle. Kyla, I didn't know you was here.
I saw Bigfoot. A few months ago, a film crew showed up to MTV from upcoming films in Amazon.
I'm taking an intermission because I'm smoking a cigarette and I'm drinking some shit. I'm taking an intermission. Boo, I didn't even see you there. I had to go take a piss, so. Hello, huh? Oh, shit.
Let me just say this. At the beginning, you started off with, I know you're in the paranormal, and what?
Only one dreaming and Shredder everything thinks he can beat us.
So yellow card?
Yellow card right up to that.
All right.
And depending on this video, he might get a red card.
Let's see what it says here.
Okay, my name's Adam, and I live in Milton, Florida. I'm 38.
Whoa! Who could have rats drag? So we could really use your help. What he said. I know, guys. I know.
I got on my typical morning drive today. Got my car.
Metalhead, can you give me an update on the mic? Affirmative. Command controls from out. Both open source and proprietary. Most of which we have already.
These stories are good.
However, the drive also contains inert subconfigurations protected by military-grade encryption.
What do you mean, inert?
Hidden ghost code that I posit contained command executables serving an unknown purpose. Huh.
Still,
kind of like the
it was
computer
very
version of a
strange.
sleeper
This
agent.
thing was hairy.
Affirmative.
It had hair.
Why
up
would
in the
Stockman
head,
hide
had
ghost
stringy
code
hair
inside
going
his
all the way
own
down his body.
It's like he's hacking
and straight
himself.
up still,
Yeah,
almost like a
it is
time
strange.
screen would.
But we gotta
But
find
I
out
could see
what's
that
in that hidden
his
code
breathing
before we can
hard,
jump
like
to
his
any
shoulders were
conclusions.
going up.
Metalhead, do what you
And
can to
down,
break
like
through
the
that
whole
encryption.
torso, the top
Command
torso was going up and down
Correct me if I'm
together
wrong,
as
Metalhead.
like
But
one
with this new
unit.
info, we should be able
And then because
to,
they had the
shall we
street lights
say,
shining on
borrow
it, I
some
could see like
stock gen tech
gnats and
to
little
occasionally support you guys from
bugs
afar.
flying around its
If
head
you are
area.
writing
Or
borrow,
the top
How long is this?
patent and control,
And
that is affirmative, April O'Neil.
That's
Wow,
enough.
that's
Actually.
exciting.
Right? So keep an eye out for some friendly support drops while you're out there. We'll have to keep it low-key for now. Don't want to set off any unnecessary alarms with the
Anybody
powers
could
that
be sitting down
be.
and go, oh, I was driving down and I saw these dogs and stuff.
Let's do any problem. That's it enough.
Yeah, where's the proof,
What
right?
is it? You didn't have your cell phone and just take
Is
a picture.
Bigfoot in this or not?
I mean, everybody's got a cell phone. Nobody can take a picture of Bigfoot these days. Like,
Right.
oh my goodness.
It's always super
Red
fun.
card. Adam is a friend of the show, but red card him anyways.
Wow, another yellow card. With
Yeah.
two yellow cards get red carded. Let me say this. I find it very difficult to believe a Bigfoot character in a climate like Florida is a very hairy creature. Okay, I don't know where, that seems like something you find in, Canada.
Unless
Right,
he
you know,
lives
like-
like in the Everglades and he can jump in the water.
I
along.
do give
Angels should have an
I do give
easier
you
time
credit
keeping the docks under
for-
control
for
now
its
that we pushed
coding and
Karai
its
out.
strict with the details.
For now,
That's what I think about
it
this
didn't sound like
detail.
Quick
wouldn't
Karai was
mind
ready to throw in the
Just,
towel, or should I
you
say Hank
be
Angels
truthful.
yet?
Were you
Angel can handle
drinking?
Karai, no
Were you on
problem, right?
pills? Something else, maybe, but yeah.
No kidding. High-tech
That's some
and
Brian
highly
Dennis
effective.
in New York.
Exosuit is science and engineering that I can wrap my head around.
He asked him,
Unlike
who do you
these
think is the
crazy
federal
portals we've been
former
dealing
in-ring
with.
Mike work
That's okay, Donnie. You guys
Scottish
keep tackling the
lawyer
bad guys
Empire,
above ground,
the American Knight
and we'll
Reporter wrote,
investigate the
"In my
science
opinion,
mystery
if
down
Covington
here.
returned to WWE in 2022, I could easily see McIntyre spot the Goldberg with those in the main roster. I could also see Drew attacking Cody in a vicious attempt to take him out and take his spot somewhere down the line. Look at Tony Disco and Joseph. Who's got up? Cody or Drew? That's across the drive from that. I'm going to keep this as in-ring, mic work, look, etc. I'm going to call this a draw.
Now I'm gonna share this to the people
Lean towards Drew
so
McIntyre.
motherfuckers can join me.
Size difference. Okay, and the physical, the body,
Yeah, the side thing.
and
Come on now.
he's more muscular than Cody. Good, better shape, right? But, dude, I'm very surprised that I'm not even surprised. Well, they should go towards Drew and Cody in a program with each other. They were trending towards that when he was part of the crew. When Cody brought up, decided to team with Roman. They were all questioning that. Like, they never really got anywhere with Drew and Cody. I think that's a good program. That's excellent television. I think they should do that. Who do you say here?
Okay, we were doing good with the arms, and now you bring up the shirt. What is this?
Fucking mugging.
What's
It's 100 degrees up there, right?
man?
Yeah, the fan's on, but I can't have it all up on me.
Well, you got to put your show when you record. You got to put the air conditioner down and put it back up when you're done. Yeah, I do that. I set my air conditioner set at 75, and when I come in this room to record, I put it down to 72, 71. Why
don't you do that, Joe?
Which we run it overnight, obviously. You don't want to run it down.
What's the fuck your answer is? You
Still got Metalhead analyzing these so-called trophies.
No, I was going to exactly say
Got Donatello on the scene.
Mug will be the one that finally gives us
type of
answers.
call, but I would lean towards Cody instead of Drew.
I'm with Disco.
Wherever you ready to do.
And I would lean towards Drew. And now that I think about it, Drew hasn't been around for a while.
He got hurt, didn't he?
I don't think so.
I think that he got hurt.
Yeah, where's he been?
He did one of his angry tweets just go about
well, let me tell you this. Is the funny thing about the show is like when their show collectively, like this guy was underwhelming this week, then you don't realize like, well shit, like Cody wasn't on the show, Drew wasn't on the show, Roman wasn't on the show. Like a lot of guys that you think are good acts and are good TV aren't on the show on a regular basis. You always got that.
If PW Insider or McIntyre had been working for something, the match on Saturday Night Fever finish with current WWE dates. The expectations will be out there in extended period.
You literally just did a video, I don't even think it was a year ago, where The Rock, like they had to their Instagram, what did you say to do?
It's the dates.
Oh, Leo with that. Oh, we got the whole turtles. Got all the turtles.
Did you see that? I tweeted it. So there was a big explosion, I think it was in China.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Rock was trying to say that was an explosion in Tehran.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all, let's go.
Again, it's a Rock.
I saw that.
Rock got something wrong, so.
My favorite one was the Iranian lady that's going, nobody can harm us, you know.
Oh, is it on TV?
Yeah, that's the boss.
Yeah. All right,
just real quick. I didn't see this. Now I'm looking at your Twitter. The Connor's playing in the nightclubs now too.
It's Connor not out for Connor's 2-0.
The 70-year-old guy didn't even sell it.
And this guy's trying to make the company Irish. And the Irish lady gets done. They know when they do the question to this way, they can get to this you're continuing to remain connected to it. Making sure the way you still receive world as long as how's experience impact your career. Yeah. This is for all of you. What are your favorite hot dog tops? That's on the show, Jet Frank. Why is Jet Frank into doing this? He just like writes in to get suspended?
That's your point.
Yeah, to get suspended. Next is from Eddie Nichols.
What's your favorite hot dog top?
You want to know my favorite hot dog top?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually love this because during Monday Night Football, during at our club, we'd have a buffet, right?
I'm about to kick this dude.
Like 5:30 to 9. Okay, just like a half shift. Okay. That's cool because I get to eat the buffet, I get to, watch, get my computer, but I just watch the game, right? So we always, for some reason, I don't know what they got. They always had, what's the Jewish hot dog company called? Big Fat Hot Dogs they had. They were delicious, okay?
Yeah, they were all beef.
Right. And I would always get 2 plain hot dogs, the 2 hot dogs, no fun. And I would get sauerkraut, relish,
Hebrew National,
jalapenos, and ketchup and mustard, and chop the hot dogs up and just mix them up and just eat them with that. Sauerkraut, relish, onion, ketchup, mustard, and jalapeno pepper. And just, it's a good meal without the butter.
Gotta get back to the lair and regroup.
A challenge should do acceptance. And I'm a fan of Nathan's hot dogs, too.
The only one giving lessons here is me.
We had a full team. That motherfucker was bullshit.
Please, we won't have to do that again.
Yeah, good night.
Tonight, as I get when we're done, we'll go buy some things in the morning. Okay, you take the money to that, Chad. You know you're stupid.
So I'm a big fan of not just the all beef hot dog, but also the bratwurst. You know, I like. So, and I'm very, very simple. Just 3 ingredients, even when I go to the mustard, ketchup, and relish. That's what I need.
I think that's like a good place to be.
Yes, 4-2.
I've never, you're the first 56 years
In Chicago, listen, guys, in Chicago, ketchup on hot dogs is considered unacceptable. And in New York as well, because New York is mustard and so it's like a Chicago thing.
Come on, y'all, let's go.
Truly remarkable.
Just street vendors,
That's I've never considered until you brought it up too, Joe.
Yeah. Whoever thinks that, if you think that ketchup doesn't belong in a hot dog, you're an
And I'll just answer real quick. I like a nice chili cheese sauce for it, and just go spicy mustard. Mr. Mustard is what you see.
Clams rough on the knee.
I was chili cheese, relish, yeah, you know, but yeah, chocolate is delicious. Yeah, actually, like it. I'm going to do that. Either that or the wagon fries one of the next 2 days. Bet Online is your #1 source for all your summer sports this season, from MLB, golf, NBA.
Ooh, me.
Let's see what the chairman has to say.
Mikey, let's go.
My multicolored friend.
1,000,000%.
No,
I got the strap if you got the goods.
If I can do this, like you do like it. It was a simple thing. Like I you liked it. Like I just threw it out there. That's a cool gimmick. Gives me the 3-line fruit. I think you guys like it 100%.
Sure. But sweet.
I'm actually not kidding. Okay, who came up with that whole for that?
Mikey, let's go.
It's on your trial.
See what you're doing now. You're doing now, Brock.
Oh, so you did come up with Bill Dean with a Martian?
All right, no, Martian, yeah, okay.
Get him, Case.
I'm going to give you a history of things I came up with.
What's up, sweet?
Okay, I like that. The two fans, okay. The John football okay, the thing that gets stronger was coming up against the characters and the characters come up with the TV. Everybody's still great to see that. Only times we're going to it's very clear they want that like this. So really good is directly with
Typical, when you can reach, yes, Tito.
Chip or something? No, Chip.
Good job, team.
Sorry.
CR18, we're at Dunwoody, the Huntington Beach State Fair.
Covers all the basic food groups.
That is, if Logan Paul would be the absolute perfect Brad Dunwoody to be Huntington Beach State Fair character. Perfect. Actually, he doesn't have tattoos though. And you can actually, you can do a bunch of tattoos and think it's tough.
Why follow when you can lead?
And you love the pilot.
Thank you for all that you do, brother.
That was actually me and Jay.
Bro's got the
Okay,
leadership job.
and Jeremy was involved in lots of stuff too. if you look at the big slack area, actually, just look that, see if you can look that up.
Got a special one here.
For that they like you know what? Never to be able to play probably take that. I think if they very for run that, you could actually better numbers again. You mean, would you like to run that movie? Back together again, and like, it wasn't creative ideas, everything was good. You have it? Oh, that was so much.
The ranch dressing?
Okay, we got I can't hang on with.
That chairman dude sure loves a scrap.
Oh, the tether. Kentucky Love with Papa Woody. Kentucky Love with Papa Woody. What do you think that's there? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, they have last year with Chef. Yeah. Last year. Oh, here's alright, I got it. So the rest, you got 30 holds for one.
Come on, y'all, let's go!
LPGA. With a little dog.
Donnie, let's go! Donatello, come on!
Moving body parts, pumping and giving.
Truly remarkable.
Nurse Hershey, Dr. Proctor, and then
Look at the gas. It's 125. Take it.
they don't have descriptions, but here's the next thing. Cold cream, Brittany Spears, Lemon Shear, Brittany Spears, Lemon Yenta, the Jewish American princess, Marina Choppet,
Okay.
Jamie Mansfield,
Okay.
Cucumber.
Cucumber?
Yeah, Cucumber.
Cucumber?
Gotta drop these
Hello?
off at the dojo.
Yeah.
We just did the bitch slash characters. When you want to
We
get the
have
bitch slash
received
characters,
a gauntlet
read
challenge.
them out loud. Good joke.
Yeah, so you got
Configuration
Toxic
for these
Shock,
bombardiers
okay,
have been altered
Almost
to
Heather,
suppress this bridge.
Kentucky Love with Papa Woody,
What do you think they did? Kentucky Love? What else to get to?
the Empire, Blackbeard, Redbeard Chip,
Alright, okay.
30 for one,
Okay.
Beastie Alley, with a little dog, straight.
It ain't exactly
Loose
rope
Knuckle and
but
Hammer
it'll
Tail,
do.
the head, the missing body parts, Stumpy and Dippy, Nurse Hershey with Dr. Proctor,
Gotta keep
What the
hydrated.
heck is that?
Grandma Gas,
Father,
Nugget,
I told you
Nugget,
to
Nugget,
be
Character is the sparkle side of the
Go
whole
ninja,
story
go
around
ninja, go.
from it.
I guess we gotta go see this.
Grandma gas.
Those
Well,
ones,
this is your. Well, okay, I just texted Jeremy too, but I
My
said,
multicolored
what do you think,
friends.
man?
Well,
I just said, we just went to pitch those characters on the show. We were giving full credit to the creators.
Off the top rope.
if you're looking to improve exercise performance, increase strength, enhance stamina, mental wellness, and youth, we invite you to check out theaeonman.com, TheAeonman.com. And use code WELLNESS15, you get 15% off your first order, and even up to 10% subscribe and save orders as well. So you can start out at 50% off, and if you keep it going, continue to get 10% off as well.
Yeah, we're always getting stuff to try, and there's a lot of stuff, as you know, Joe, that we're not going to pass on to our listeners. But this was great. These supplements and wellness for men has been great. And superfood proteins, as you know, I'm really into nutrition. As I got older, I watch what I eat, what my intake is. They have superfood protein, which builds muscles and shreds unwanted high fat protein that boosts the metabolic rate, reduce sugar cravings, and boost immunity. Nature's natural testosterone, which actually uses it gear and velvet extra, which then for joint pains. So this is high quality stuff. People that are serious about their nutrition and their health, they've got everything here. Go to their website, THENT.com, AVON.com. Check it out. Let us know what you think.
I checked it out for now. I had the Ashwick brand at home, but look it out. It has a pump.
Right.
But by the way, just speaking of back to the day, our boy Kevin Gill. Think about our friend.
I sent that to you.
Was you the one that sent that?
Yeah, read it. So this is friend of the show. I got a lot of quotes still in the car.
Okay. If Kevin Gill finally wants to get CCW's Kevin Gill the Magic Code Stevens. Okay. So he's playing with a little bit. Look at Kevin Gill.
Oh, that would be good, guys.
We can speak something like that. Something else that's been example of the launch of Patreon during the pandemic is going to receive 20% of revenue. Your listeners underpaid the launch of Patreon is launched in May, and they start to see payments from the launch system. That is the option of ways to build the future look at our expectations from monitoring by our typical people to improve. We want to log into the Patreon account some of its accesses again. Shortly thereafter, without any warning or explanation, GCW terminated this deal effective immediately. At all kinds of material here too, Mr. Gill is ready one day to continue to perform his obligations to the Patreon.
Casey Jones, come on!
A challenge should you accept it. Time to make your way. Crime fighting on the open.
GCW terminated Mr. Gill and offered this hundred with any dissatisfaction Mr. Gill joined Mr. Gill. Well, Mr. Gill is shocked and sad by the said termination of the possibility of highway simply because GCW paid for a show that didn't come through from Patreon. Mr. Gill is all partial payments for the remainder of 2020 while the remaining balance was deposited from line of us. But the payment exceeded the change to Mr. Gill $3,964 for the paper review. In order to resolve the range of the settlement, the bank is not posting not to believe in both parts of the they're looking at the globally quote unquote. Well, if it says unquote, they'll probably
You notice at the bottom, it says, if you want to hear Gil's comments.
Oh, the yellow turtle.
Yeah, so we have just a little.
I know Venus from 1997 to 1998 from the next mutation.
Everything is Samuel, though. Listen, I think you're seeing it now. At first, it's just one video that can't get along with the water, right? Then it's, it's just with the shape page, it's just there with Ryan. Now it's, it's covering the frog, now it's below the frog. It makes you wonder, are all of us a fraud for something, a fraud for something else? For me, GCW is something I love wholeheartedly, did my heart control. I looked a lot of time it seems enjoy putting stuff together in logistics of events and anything I can do because it's truly.
I just watched that recently again. I kind of liked it, but the fact that what I don't like about it, that Shredder and the Foot Clan was rarely in that show. They should have kept them the main bad guys in that show. Just. I could do without Krang and Bebop and Rocksteady, but they could at least kept Shredder and the Foot Clan, at least. I really wasn't too keen on those new villains that they had at the time.
And anyways, so the guy was on your show, managed to polarize.
Hell yeah, at the very beginning they take him out, then bring him back. And I thought he was gonna join their side, but he said, fuck them, man.
And then he went on the Don Callis.
Then we never seen them again. I'm like, that was stupid and that was foolish.
Okay, so we.
But Saban was a fuck up. That's the same guy who had created Power Rangers, which I did like as well. But he was a fuck up in paying them as well. That's why we didn't kick the original crew.
Right. So with the show, right? So that was with the show credit to true. Okay, then he was in the jungle, like really and then they're the civil rights rally. And then finally Jay, friend of the show, came on here and said that, you know, he was shady and they couldn't work with him and blah, blah, blah. Right?
Come on, Turtles and Casey.
And you can't get along. Bro, you're the fucking problem. And then he would come on here with all these snowflake takes like, oh, me and my wife, me and my girlfriend, we're making a vegetarian pizza tonight. Take a vegetarian pizza, stick it up your ass.
Yeah, it's very off-putting too up to our right. That is pretty funny.
First 2 seasons of Power Rangers off the chain.
They wanted to act me away. It's a wild story because they wanted to access the parking lot. Okay?
Totally be proud.
They said there's a 12-inch. Okay? They wanted to access the parking lot, and the doctor's officials told them no. Please. They can tell them no. So
isn't that
yeah. Come on, let's go.
All the Dodgers should be arrested, and future also future dates report. And part of this right now is posting this on Twitter. As long
as it's not in the way.
That's like the Twitter Dodgers.
Was really dreaming of your movie because I have to get in there.
Like, this actually happened. Like, what sort of reaction would it be if ice was in there from some of the guys?
That it says.
They just disappeared when I trapped them. I know, so for anybody listening, we're recording this on Thursday, June 19th. That happened today in the morning, around 8, 9 in the morning, and
let's go.
Like media, fans starting to show up to yell at the ICE people because
come on, Casey and Mikey.
And the part of the entrance where they scan your parking tickets. So they weren't inside the property, and with so many people just lining up on the go in,
can always count on
the stadium to another entrance at the stadium, and I think the said there's room for they wouldn't come.
I'm very curious. The community is connected like it. I wonder if we don't do the basic. If you I wonder if we can actually see how big the crowd is. The biggest stadium is possible. Maybe we're going to do it.
Today's game was pretty big because we did get the stories and young people they could have our group, which has been elevating
Got their asses.
Something very, very big, very, very interesting. But let's see this weekend when we got the Nationals for
Hey, chairman guy wants to scrap. Who am I to argue?
Let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. Let me tell you exactly what's going to happen.
Ready
So,
to
we did play the Giants back to back. Okay.
the Padres got big Giants. And
the Giants coming up watch, they just got beat like 3 games in a row by Colorado because we just coming over there. But this is the type of game the Giants will need to agree to. Watching it, it's going to show out and like, the
funny part right now, because for the last week you had a lot of folks that are Latinos or Mexican that were speaking against the Dodgers because the Dodgers had played on. They've been doing nothing about the ice race, about nothing. But now that the Dodgers didn't let the ice agents into the stadium this morning, now you got all the MAGA people on top of the Dodgers saying that they don't go to the game.
But there's also, too, think about on the news side today. Now, this is all the baseball. The Dodgers ice again, so all the people need to go get. When they're watching the chance. Today, I don't know why they put it inside of the pitching on the second day, and they didn't even have to pitch against each other. What are we doing here, Pirates? I get
it. I pretty much
come
put
on.
metal head out of scrap.
You're going to be that unpressed. Your fans hate you. At least give them one thing that once he turns a year to see.
Did you imagine that game like going in for 7th inning, 0-0?
You're like 4 hits in the game behind until you have a
strike out each guy.
Yeah. But then he's going to take the ball back. All right, let's get to the Lucha.
You want to take more against it, so you put that first part out?
We can keep it on it.
So you started that.
Right, it's like a parachute and parachute.
Alright, so it's time for the good stuff in here on Keeping It 100, fellas. Always a pleasure being here with you. Oh, man, you know what?
5 minutes, it's only the favorite segment when it's good. The conversation segment when I said it's stop, I think.
Then we went from
They talk about Kevin Gill, they talk about the ice of the Dodgers Stadium. It's just certainly that for them to leave.
Yeah, so Diplomanía Recta went down this weekend, Sunday in Monterrey, Mexico. Oh, and a sold-out crowd over here in Monterrey, showing how the fans up in the that's AAA country. 10,000 fans out there, so over 10,000 fans were in attendance. Where you guys the NLP people in the second for
Was he the chief?
Yes.
You did get to see the show. Were you watching live on YouTube?
What don't kill me
I
makes
don't
me
think it was
stronger.
live on YouTube. No, like an hour after.
Right. What did you think of the show?
More than anything, I think, just shows
on fire.
we still are.
Another
We
chance
were
to
able to
scrap
show
hacker.
some out arena.
Come on.
Monterrey, which is where WWE goes, just so we can get an idea. And we had 12,000 people there. You know, the one was over like a motherfucker. The guards that were super over because they're from Monterrey. They won the tag team titles.
Bring more scrap.
Yes. People you wouldn't know. Joe Henry got a big pop because they came out to a Mexican regional music.
Come on, Mike, Johnny.
People like that shit. What else?
Was that inspired by the Stinger the Padres that they decided to sing the national anthem in Spanish? Was that he decided to do Joe Henry?
He knows his own. Here's the funny part. That group, that band, they post on TikTok and on Instagram like remake different songs in English and in Spanish. And they did the Joe Henry song. And
So then, look at the national anthem for Joe Henry song?
no, it's a group that they just switch like English songs to Spanish songs and they post it on TikTok and on Instagram and go viral. And that's where AAA grabbed that sound from. And I'm pretty sure they got permission from them. They were very excited on social media. The funny part was the fans in attendance.
There's no time out in this fight, motherfucker.
Singing it better than me. So you know that 20, 30 years ago in Mexico, you could go to Mexico, speak English, and not a lot of people would understand you. Nowadays, you can understand one of the things, one of the first times that really saw that was when Kenny Omega, who's never been to Monterrey, they keep never been to Mexico, showed up on TV, showed up on Facebook.
That's bullshit. I don't like when I disappear in this shit.
Wear protection headgear.
They're very difficult to very rarely do the two English. They have to change some of the different dynamics.
Finish some more lessons. Jada says.
You can walk from the backstage area to the hotel, and not a lot of people were stopping them for photos. Nowadays, you go to WrestleCon, you go to
WWE world into meet and greet.
How long will they make me disappear with this shit?
Do you believe in Joe Henry?
I believe in Joe Henry. Yeah, no.
Do you believe in Joe Henry? No. Why not?
I like Elias better.
Did you want you didn't get have you got a chance to walk with Elias yet?
No, but I talked to him in
You talked
NXT.
about when you guys do see each other, are you gonna walk with him?
I'd already walked him, and I reminded him, and he remembered.
But does he want to walk with you again, or he didn't?
I haven't asked him, but I'm sure he would. Why wouldn't you?
Well, probably because you're going to complain about something.
Come on, Mikey. Let's go get the shredder.
Going back to something out here in Vegas. Poor Elias.
I like, let me just say one thing before you say the Lions thing. I like how Joe Henry made the statement that, I'd love to work with Big Food and Streets.
Elias out here at WrestleCon, somebody stole his stuff. The only thing they didn't take, I think, was the guitar, but all his other stuff that he had, like his bag and everything there, somebody took it. Pretty sad. Yeah, that's terrible. So going back to Triple Mania, we saw a different camera shot. When it was the six-sided ring, and instead of the camera facing the screen, the side angle, and that was something that definitely came out. Is that something that WWE is putting in for this?
I don't know, but I will say this. I will say this. No camera angle could hide what happened in the main event. That fire extinguisher was over embarrassing. First of all, it looked like a toy. Okay? So they were going to use a fire extinguisher, and the idea was, to put it in the guy's eyes, and instead of, comes out like a big blue. Like that, like two little puffs of smoke.
Would you compare it? That
was probably worse, but it's just pretty bad.
But on that scale, was it simple?
Yeah, because, and then, wait, and then, they did the scene where the level was handcuffing Alberto Del Rio to the ropes, and he didn't.
Well, the Casey Jones, he just disappeared.
And Alberto's just hanging there, and somebody went to do it again, and it still didn't close, so he just took a bump. So those two right there, very amateurish.
Very so you said AEW was a botch, so Triple H was a botch.
Yes, the main event.
I'd love to do. Hopefully the internet
I'm sure no other
Because he's deflecting already and trying to look the other. Believe Jeremy?
I'll see you to the door.
You're wrong. Look at Triple H in his phone.
Hey, anything good?
What about last night?
Backstage, and you saw that fire extinguisher, would you have sent somebody to actually buy a big fire extinguisher or at least try it out?
Here's the thing, from what I asked. They said that they had a whole bunch of fire extinguishers and they were trying them out. But then they put the fire extinguisher in this room, and I guess it was hot, which it could have exploded. And when you put the fire extinguisher in there, the foam or whatever's in the fire extinguisher starts to dissipate. So that was either there's a problem with that.
I'll go at the beginning of the show and start WWE match with the entrance and videos recorded for Tito, the quarterback of Junior, Hernandez, La Garza, Alberto, and the first big surprise for me was when Nicolas Vikingo was walking in with his father. You could hear a huge chorus of fans of boos from the fans. You started to think the fans were going against Nicolas Vikingo, which is something that isn't happening, that doesn't happen often enough.
Because do you remember how he was dominating the title? the poppy dog, where it's people basically respecting his work, his character, you know, all the work he's put in, etc. Alberto is the best deal in the business. On top of that, nobody's touching his character is very well defined, and his work rate is really good. So people are like appreciating what he's been doing, and they can tell the Kingo's special, but he's not on the level of ADO.
I think they were probably bad because they knew it's like Alberto. They liked Alberto. They liked his music so much. They didn't want him to do himself originally. So now you're going to get a rematch, and it's like they're kind of throwing at a good decision. You know, they say, yeah.
I can also add from a fan perspective, Monterrey is usually a town with a lot of smart fans, and also a lot of fans that support the Buddha stuff.
It's a popular space, right? Monterrey,
So I was like, oh, maybe that's another reason.
That is true. The sound
yeah, you went from Vikingo previously having 100% of the support to then starting to hearing some boost with this when it was pretty much the whole arena. And another thing that I would point out is maybe also the Mexican fans trying to flip the middle finger at WWE and being like, no, this is our guy. We're going to support him no matter against Stingy.
Very popular. Very popular.
Maybe they see the writing on the wall, maybe they think we're going to support ADR. So we'll jump straight to the main event, which was the last match televised. Because at the beginning of the show, you had Alberto not being in the ring with El Ojo, which is his faction, and that kind of got a vibe, no pun intended. And then you did have Messias and JBO walking him out into the ring and being up there in the ring. So that I thought was interesting. They had a cage match, but Conan, it was a cage match. How many interruptions, how many runners did we end up having in this match? Messias, JBL, Latin Lover, Luigi from Nina Burguesa, and Loretta Kid, and kind of pitch right there.
So let me tell you the thing. If you listen to the commentators, they were explaining. So you remember Alberto had a feud with Laredo, right? Where he bullied him, and then he also had a feud with Nina Burguesa and he bullied him. So Latin Lover got surgery on his shoulder. That's very like Alberto hurt his shoulder. Right, so this was Latin Lover's way of getting back at Alberto by letting him
Got one more to go, buddy.
And originally, the plan was for Latin Network to not be in attendance, to not be in the arena, but obviously he had that run-in towards the end of the match. Conan, you already mentioned about some things that you didn't like from the broadcast. I'll bring up this part from with camera angles in some cases in this main event, like from JBL originally King of Water, Rico Vikingo, they didn't catch that on camera. When Messias closed the door, when Vikingo was trying to jump out of the ring, the cameras didn't catch that. So I still think it's a work where it's like, okay, hopefully with WWE coming in, they can help with that situation there. They will. They were excited. So, and Disco, here's something that you will like. One of the biggest pops of the night, when Nino Burguesa came out to help Pico and Vikingo, it wasn't for him coming out to help Pico and Vikingo. It was when Nino Burguesa took off his shirt.
Come on, y'all, let's go!
Yeah. So, I wanted to bring that up. It was obviously a match where you have
what do you have to switch into the evolution segment?
This hustler has this time.
I can't hear anything, dude.
You have something good this time.
The message for today is that the winner for Miami gets this Latino announcer straight up.
So I missed it. I missed it because the phone's coming up on my power cord, and actually another one coming over, so if I get knocked.
Oh, so you're going to be electric hit by truck electric?
It could actually let him just hit down the street, too. So it's
really?
I'm in the danger zone yet. So the only one he's donating to the kind of the Rico fund. Hey,
Did you guys talk about that?
no, I didn't. That's why I was like,
Another
Bring more scrap.
no, I mean, I haven't seen it, but I was surprised when I read the article. It was like, that's the first thing I'm like, wow, lawyers ain't cheap. Not for a case like that. That's not a contingency case. That's an upfront pay case. You know, so.
So, in the other results that were on TV on the max portion of the event, Moose defeated a Messias equal to Phil Wagner Jr. and Joe Henry. Post-match, Messias and equal to Phil Wagner Jr. started building into a potential match that might happen later in the year. Ángel and Berto from the Galo Fantasma, they are the new AAA Tag Team Championships by defeating Nueva Generación Dinamita, Pagano and Psycho Clown, and the Nemeth Brothers from TNA. Right here, Conan, will these titles be defended in WWE? Will they be defended on SmackDown? Or is it something where they might not even walk out with, I know you're going to...
Yeah, I wish this was cool too.
I don't know anything about that. But that would be
Destroy.
If it isn't talked about, I'm not going to invent something. We haven't talked about it yet.
I'll say it's not
If you say anything without a
Where's this son of a bitch at?
He's not making it.
He doesn't know, so he's not telling you.
I'm saying he doesn't know it's part of the conversation. That's what
That would be misinformation.
So it will be interesting. I think it would be great for AAA if in a WWE show you see these guys coming out with the big championships and they get pushed with that in their matchup. We would True that. So in the portion of the show that's going to be televised next week on TV on the Max, Lady Clown defended her title against Valley and Lady Shaggy. Obviously they were involved in the la debo escrita ya que no defeated a Big Negri, Serian Tauri, and the track, Mystery Iguana and Nina Progresa beat the Tokyo Bad Boys Mystery Iguana. He's now one of the most owned characters in AAA, and obviously that's bringing in more interest from WWE.
Basically doing the thing that Santino Morello, the thing that's like getting the biggest stuff.
Yeah, I thought it sounded scary. Even if he did say, no, I'm going to jump right to WWE, I think I'm not there. Kind of like
the media site that posted it on YouTube ended up ending the interview. They took it down and they put a different version back up with some folks saying that they ended up cutting the part where he said that he was going straight to WWE and jump and forego the NXT situation. But something also coming that you can attest to, in Mexico, luchadors, they don't have to ask permission to anybody to do it. They just go, they do interviews, they can do whatever they want. In the WWE system, you have people that have to get approval, people that are in the know, and even when you guys have guests like from TNA, you got Ross in the background watching while the interview is going down. So that's something that Mystery Iguana and the AAA guys, they gotta start getting used to. So let's talk a little bit about the PMLL and AEW There's a show on Tuesday. That was more like PMLL, AEW, I'll just bring up.
Well, that's a show on Tuesday?
Yeah, and Arena Mexico, Bandido versus Máscara Dorada. Folks should try to get the way to watch that match online because it was a great match. It was really good. It's recommended for people to go out of their way to watch the match. Just wanted to bring that up. It was the main event that Bandido retained the ROH Championship, and after the match, he told Máscara Dorada, 40 pounds, so we can bring you to AEW, and all the time, started doing because they don't want their guys league. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick here in the loose stuff.
Sometimes in life, if you want to get to the truth, you have to look at the numbers. Unfortunately, 50% of all dogs over 10 years old will die of cancer. The other 40 to 50% suffer miserably from skin issues and joint problems. And this is widely attributed to your dog's diet. These numbers are what inspired Dr. Dennis Black to create Rough Greens. With thousands of testimonials and 5-star reviews every month, Rough Greens is now the #1 all-natural dog supplement in America. With our billions of pups, like mine, stay active and healthy, and your pup could be next. Get your free Jumpstart trial guide for your dog today. Just go to shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. Just use promo code DISCO. That's RUFFGREENS. Promo code DISCO. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens.
Alright, yeah, what you up to? Where can we find you marinated chilling the pot of IG, Snapchat, TikTok, yeah, those food? What's wrong with you?
I'm doing Disco, Twitter, Disco Master Gigi on Instagram.
Come on, Pastor.
You can catch me on It's Russo Show. I do a show called Find Out. That's on every other week on the RussoBrand.com. And there we talk whatever. Just a conversation. We agree, stuff we learn about a lot of stuff. We disagree on things about sports, about wrestling, about politics, about conversation issues. Just, the news we get. Check that out. We're always have conversation. So you can also catch me at Sapphire Gems. 702-825-0883 and that's your name. So the way to get you bring it to feature.
Yes, but check this out. If you're not going to be in Vegas and you spot DI at the Korean barbecue, the sports betting place, obligatory bourbon with one hand, preferably a bullet, Russell, or Buffalo Trace. You should focus that in the other hand. For now, you have to get company for it. First drink, and don't be afraid to stick a hot dog with his eye holes. Make sure you put the mustard the right place. And there is a little protocol. You don't just start. There's something like
that's a straight up cheat.
You just run up to start chopping it up. There's a little protocol. First you give him a compliment, then you give him another compliment, then you can ask a question. You can talk to them for 1 to 3 minutes, put them over. Additional time it's not annoying and you tell them like that. No time with any direct eye contact. $20 handshake takes you up to that people another round. But if you give them hand up and or don't put them over, you will hear this.
Check it, 81 back to 7.
At which point you can tell him, go girl, if you're getting 86, which means permanent removal. Joe, yes sir, good news.
Wrong way to go before I defeat this bastard.
Transgenders and non-binary. Followers, opportunity back and forth to the weather. Secret menu food up at the week. Here's the garlic and liquor food schools. There's the other. I think that sounds good, yeah. Garlic and olive oil food schools. By the way, DI does provide websites at church at, and your food bags for free with dipping sauces anywhere from Bob's to right from Fajitas. And if you got more dipping sauces than Wingstop, come to Sue's Lemon Pepper, my popular. You can wonder if it's a 3-year virtual reality city. That's what we do. So the 3 gigabytes. Because of real stuff. So you always ask me about it, but that is true.
Oh man!
Well, you can catch me every Monday on Raven Effect with Raven.
I almost said him.
As I said before, what do I call it? It's like a mishmash. You're going to get some comedy.